begin to softly drop. The wooden floor is empty, smooth and bare, except for you and me just gliding there. We've rolled around the circle all night long, listening to the fading vintage song. I feel your fingers slipping from my hand, a quiet shifting in the analog sand. The PA system crackles with a heavy sigh, telling us it's almost time to say goodbye. But I wanna keep this motion going on until the breaking of the neon dawn. Please don't skate away into the purple haze. Don't leave me stranded in these golden days. Don't skate away and leave the floor to freeze. I'm begging you with a gentle, quiet please. Let's make another circle in the dark and keep the embers of this roller spark. The neon wheels humming on the wood. I'll freeze this perfect picture if I could. You're looking over with a bittersweet smile, knowing we can only stay a little while. The exit sign is glowing, glowing bright red, a heavy reminder of the things unsaid. I wanna pull you close and hold the line and make this fleeting, beautiful moment mine. Trapped inside the ultraviolet rays. Don't unlace the boots, don't walk out the door. I've never wanted any feeling more. Please don't skate away into the purple haze. Don't leave me stranded in these golden days. Don't skate away and leave the floor to freeze. I'm begging you with a gentle, quiet please. Let's make another circle in the dark and keep the embers of this roller spark. Don't skate away. Don't skate away. Don't skate away till the night is gone. guest has walked right out the door. The music isn't bumping on the speakers anymore. The empty glasses catch the fading yellow light. We finally reach reach the center of the quiet night. You kick off your shoes and sink into the chair, running your fingers through your messy hair. The chaotic energy has washed down the drain, leaving us alone in the purple rain. The physical world is completely at rest. I'm listening to the rhythm inside of your chest. No need to perform and no need to pretend. This is exactly where the illusions end. We're sitting in the warmth of the neon embers, a quiet moment that the heart remembers. Neon embers, glowing soft and slow, watching the gentle midnight rivers flow. The party is over, the static is clear, and everything I want is sitting right here. The saxophone whispers a relaxing slow hum. We're marching to a singular quiet drum. The room is painted in a violet shade, watching the edges of the real world fade. I pour a final drink and sit by your side, with absolutely nowhere left for us to hide. A vintage devotion perfectly clear. I have everything that I need right here. Let the hour hand melt on the broken dial. Let's just stay lost for a beautiful while. A steady combustion, incredibly sweet, making the midnight completely complete. We're sitting in the warmth of the neon embers, a quiet moment that the heart remembers. Neon embers, glowing soft and slow, watching the gentle midnight rivers flow. The party is over, the static is clear, and everything I want is sitting right here. Neon embers, neon embers. Neon embers, just me and you. We've been dancing around the edge of the line, giving each other a subtle sign. I look at my shoes and you look at the floor, wondering who's gonna open the door. It's a delicate game of hide and seek, when the feelings are strong but the voices are weak. I wanna reach out and pull you in, but I don't exactly know where to begin. The tape is rolling, the moment is right. The sun is setting, surrender in the light. I take a deep breath to calm my racing heart. This is the place where the magic can start. Just one step closer to the beautiful unknown, leaving the safety of the world I've always known. One step closer closer to the warmth of your embrace, finding my home in the geometry of space. No more retreating to the shadows of the past. I'm taking a chance on a love that will last. I feel the static, electric and sweet whenever we happen to casually meet. A brush of the shoulder, a meeting of eyes, a whole conversation hidden in disguise. Let's tear down the fences we built in our minds and leave all the hesitant logic behind. The neon is glowing, the evening is ours. We're writing our destiny under the stars. It's a leap of faith into the indigo sky. No need to question the reason why. Just a tiny movement, a shift in the air. I look in your eyes and I'm already there. Just one step closer to the beautiful unknown, leaving the safety of the world I've always known. One step closer to the warmth of your embrace, finding my home in the geometry of one step at a gear. Everything is perfect and everything is clear.
The world outside is moving way too fast, but in this room we make the moment last. Soft purple lights reflecting in your eyes, beneath the silence of the summer skies. No need for words, the frequency is clear. The only music is when you are near. We're drifting slow on a velvet tide, with nothing left for us to hide. Two heartbeats in a perfect line, like stars that finally align. A digital pulse, a steady glow, everywhere we go. In this love, we're lost together, safe inside this analog weather. In this love, the night is still, moving with a gentle will. Just you and me, the only two, in a world of neon blue. The radio is humming soft and low, a melody from a long time ago. I see your shadow dancing on the wall. I'll be the one to catch you if you fall. The air is sweet with retro perfume, filling every corner of this room with silhouettes in a golden frame, whispering each other's name.
but nobody who ever really seemed to care. I thought the movies were a beautiful lie, a Hollywood trick underneath the sky. I had my armor polished heavy and bright, ready to walk alone into the night. But then the static cleared, the radio played a different melody inside the shade. I looked across the room and caught your eye, and saw the constellations in the sky. I never thought I'd find someone like you, a steady signal in the midnight blue. Someone like you to make the puzzle fit, to light the quiet candle I had never lit. In a world of artificial fading light, you are the only thing that's perfectly right. We don't need a script, we don't need a stage. We're naturally writing on a brand new page. The way you laugh at all the stupid things I say washes the cynical heavy gray away. You bring a magic to the simplest days, a quiet sanctuary in the modern maze. I used to think that love was just a game, until you softly spoke my given name. I drop the weapons, I surrender the fight. I'm stepping fully into your gentle light, a vintage miracle, a retro dream, floating beautifully down the stream. I never thought I'd find someone like you, someone like you, a steady signal in the midnight blue. Someone like you to make the puzzle fit, to light the quiet candle I had never lit. In a world of artificial fading light, you are the only thing that's perfectly right. Someone like you, my saving grace. Someone like you in this quiet space. The city clocks have all forgotten time. We're existing in a perfectly written rhyme. The world outside is a silent velvet sea, and there is nobody left but you and me. I've heard the promises that people make, a fragile glass that is always bound to break. But standing here in the ultraviolet light, I wanna seal this beautiful moment right. The gravity leaves, the frequency clears, washing away all the daylight fears. A telepathic wire connecting us two. I'm handing my analog spirit to you. Say forever, whisper it low, where the gentle rivers of the universe
mountains of the city street to find the rhythm where our pulses meet. I've sailed the oceans of the neon blue to bring this message back home to you. No more hiding in the purple haze. I found the meaning of my lonely days. It's written in the stars, it's in the air. I see your reflection everywhere. The world can turn to digital dust, but there's a power that we both can trust. Higher than the moon, deeper than the sea. It's the soul of you and me. All my love for you, I'll give it all. I'll catch you every time you start to fall. All my love for you, a burning sun, a brand new journey that has just begun. Take my hand, and we'll fly away beyond the night and the yesterday. The analog heart begins to beat so fast. We found a love that was built to last. Through the static and the winter cold, the greatest story that was ever told. We're shining brighter than the laser light, winning the battle of the longest night. With every breath and every single word, the sweetest song that was ever I give it all, every spark and flame. Forever and ever, I'll call your name. Nothing can stop this cosmic fire, the peak of our heart's desire. All my love for you, I'll give it all. I'll catch you every time you start to fall. All my love for you, a burning sun, a brand new journey that has just begun. Take my hand, and we'll fly away beyond the night and the yesterday. All my love for you, all my love for you, all my love for you. The digital noise of the day fades out, silencing every shadow of doubt. I turn off the lamp and I pull up the sheet, resting the rhythm of my tired feet. The real world is heavy and painted in gray, but I know a place we can run to and play. A secret dimension behind my closed eyes, underneath beautiful ultra ultraviolet skies. The gravity loosens, the room disappears, washing away all my earthly fears. I'm crossing the border of space and of time, following a perfectly beautiful rhyme. I'll meet you in my dreams tonight, bathed in the soft and celestial light. In my dreams tonight, where we are free, floating upon a digital sea. No one can find us, no one can see, just the beautiful ghost of you and me. The synthesizers is humming a lullaby tune under the glow of an analog moon. You're waiting for me at the edge of the cloud, far from the noise of the cynical crowd. We'll dance on the rings of a distant star, forgetting how broken our physicals are. A retro romance in a hazy sleep, a promise that my subconscious will keep. Don't wake me up when the morning comes. I'm marching to entirely different drums. The illusion is sweet and the feeling is deep. I'm living my best life while I'm asleep. I'll meet you in my dreams tonight, bathed in the soft and celestial light. In my dreams tonight, where we are free, floating upon a digital sea. No one can find us, no one can see, just the beautiful ghost of you and me. Dreams tonight, dreams tonight, dreams tonight in the velvet sky. The frost is slowly creeping on the window pane. The city is drowning in a freezing winter rain. People are hiding in their heavy woolen coats, swallowing the shivering caught inside their throats. But we are sitting quietly on the living room floor. We don't need to fight the bitter weather anymore. The heater absolute best place is right here with me. A vintage devotion, solid as stone. We're never facing the winter alone. Let the universe spin in its freezing design. I'm perfectly anchored, the sunshine is mine. A beautiful sanctuary, soft and deep. The sweetest promise I'm going to keep. We are living in an endless August inside, with absolutely nowhere for the magic to hide. An endless August, tangerine and bright, chasing away the freezing shadows of the night. Let the snow fall down on the quiet, empty street. We have a summer memory to keep the vintage heat. Endless August, endless August, a promise to keep. The final bell rang and we walked outside, with nothing in our pockets and nothing to hide. The heavy backpacks resting on our spine, but everything was feeling incredibly fine. We kicked the pebbles on the concrete street, matching the rhythm of our dragging feet. No heavy worries of the coming years, no complicated drama, no modern fears. The shadows grew long on the neighborhood lawn. Before the innocence of childhood was gone, we looked up at the clouds and the fading light, before the velvet curtain of the quiet night. Basking in the peach afterglow of the day, watching the cynical colors wash away. The peach afterglow, painted in the sky, a beautiful moment that money can't buy. A vintage memory, flawless and clean, the sweetest cinematic analog scene. We shared a soda a storm is brewing in the summer skies. The world is heavy and the road is long, and you've forgotten how to sing your song. I see the shadows hiding in your smile. Won't you stay and rest with me a while? Behind the mask, behind the neon blue, there is a secret that belongs to you. Don't be afraid to let the darkness show. There is a beauty that the others don't know. Like a photograph from a distant year, I see the truth behind every tear. I see your true light shining through like a rainbow in a sky of blue. Don't let them change you. Don't let them fade. The brilliant colors that the heavens made. Your true light is beautiful, and I see it too. The city's cold and people turn away, lost within the noise of the everyday. But you're a frequency they can't erase, a touch of magic in a hollow space. Show me the courage of your broken heart. We'll find a way to make a brand new start. Through the vapor and the purple haze, I'll be the mirror for your better days. When the world gets dark and you lose your spark, just remember where you came from. The light will always come home. I see your true light shining through like a rainbow in a sky of blue. Don't let them change you. Don't let them fade. The brilliant colors that the heavens made. Your true light is beautiful, and I see it too. Beautiful light. Beautiful light. Everything's gonna be alright.
The words are tangled right behind my lips, like a sinking vessel, like a solar eclipse. I practice lines in the mirror all day long, but every single sentence comes out wrong. You're sitting there in the pale moonlight, a beautiful vision in the middle of the night. I wanna tell you what is in my heart, but I just don't know how or where to start. The static hums a quiet, gentle tune under the gaze of a silver moon. I'm gathering my courage in the dark, hoping you can feel this little spark. It's hard to say what I really feel, to show you that this analog love is real. It's hard to find the perfect shining word when the voice inside is coming. see a truth that never fades or dies. The coffee's cooling on the wooden stand. I wanna reach across and hold your hand. We're sitting in a comfortable space, tracing the shadows on your lovely face. I could write a letter, maybe leave a note, hidden in the pocket of your winter coat. But paper tends to fade and turn to dust. I wanna build a bridge of solid trust. Let the silence do the talking for a while. I'll read the secret hidden in your smile. No need to rush the poetry or rhyme. We have the universe, we have the time. It's hard to say what I really feel, to show you that this analog love is real. It's hard to find the perfect shining word when the voice inside is completely blurred. But if you look into my quiet eyes, you'll see a truth that never fades or dies. It's hard to say, but I feel it too. Hard to say, I'm in love with you. You've got a heavy wall built up so high to hide the tear that's falling from your eye. You've been burned by the fires of the past, trusting the promises that didn't last. I see you hesitating at the open door, scared to walk across the wooden floor. You think that I will rush and push you through, but you don't know the depth of what I feel for you. I'm not a ticking clock, I'm not a heavyweight. I'm comfortable living in the waiting state. I'll sit right here upon the porch outside until you have nowhere left you wanna hide. However long it takes, I'm gonna stay. subway train is crowded, loud and gray. Everybody rushing through a heavy day. The faces are a blur of tired eyes underneath the artificial concrete skies. But I just let the foam upon my ears and wash away the modern Russian fears. I press the play button and close my eyes, transported to a world of painted skies. The tape is rolling in a plastic shell, a vintage magic that I know so well. I'm completely insulated from the cold, carrying a pocket entirely full of gold. I've got the music in my pocket heart, keeping the cynical, heavy world apart. Music in my pocket heart, a steady beat, guiding me safely down the crowded street. A private sanctuary, wild and free, a beautiful universe meant just for me. The analog pads swell like a gentle tide, with absolutely nowhere left to hide. I'm walking to the rhythm of a slow bass line, and everything is suddenly perfectly fine. The rain begins to fall on the pavement stone, but I'm not feeling isolated or alone. I've got a symphony to keep me warm, a quiet eye inside the modern storm. Let the city roar and let the sirens wail. I'm riding safely on an analog sail, a masterpiece running on AA batteries, bringing my restless spirit to its knees. I've got the music in my pocket heart, keeping the cynical, heavy world apart. Music in my pocket heart, a steady beat, sanctuary, wild and free, a beautiful universe meant just for me. Pocket heart, pocket heart. I stand, I'm holding on to magic in my hand. The world is spinning in a slow-mo blur, everything is softer than it were. Can you hear the rhythm in the dark? Every heartbeat's like a tiny spark, connecting us through the digital air. I can feel your presence everywhere. It's a frequency, it's a soul to soul, something that we can't even control. Just close your eyes and let the feeling grow, deeper than the shadows ever go. Anyone can feel it, the magic in the night, shining like a beacon of a neon light. Anyone can feel it, the pulse within the soul, losing all our senses, losing all control. Just feel it, yeah, feel it.
captive, spirit free. Anyone can feel it, the magic in the night, shining like a beacon of a neon light. Anyone can feel it, the pulse within the soul, losing all our senses, losing all control. Just feel it, yeah, feel it. Feel the rhythm. Anyone can feel it. In the night, anyone can feel it.
The winter wind is howling at the window pane, washing the empty streets with a freezing rain. The shadows in the corners are growing tall. I'm watching the heavy darkness start to fall. I wrap a blanket tight around my weary chest, looking for a place where my spirit can rest. I reach out my hand in the freezing cold and turn the heavy dial of silver and gold. The filament warms and begins to shine, a beautiful amber and vintage design. The shadows retreat from the edge of the room, chasing away the suffocating gloom, basking in the glow of the old radio, watching the gentle analog rivers flow. The glow of the old radio, steady and warm, my quiet sanctuary inside the storm. I don't need a fire, I don't need the sun. When the midnight magic has just begun, the frequency catches a distant slow jazz band, playing a melody I completely understand. The saxophone melts all the frost on the glass. I'm watching the cynical cold hours pass. It's a physical warmth from a plastic shell, a vintage magic that I know so well. I close my tired eyes and I sink in the chair, breathe in the static in the midnight air. Let the world freeze over in its modern ice. I'm perfectly hidden in this paradise, a glowing dial in the velvet night, making everything feel beautifully right. Basking in the glow of the old radio, watching the gentle analog rivers flow. The glow of the old radio, steady and warm, my quiet just begun. The glowing dial, the glowing dial, the glowing dial.
The room is quiet and the shadows fall. I see your silhouette against the wall. You're looking out into the rainy street, where the neon lights and the darkness meet. I know the silence has a heavy weight, and maybe both of us are standing late. But don't let the distance grow too wide. I'm standing right here by your side. The static fades into a gentle hum, the quiet beating of a distant drum. We don't have to let the story fade, or throw away the beautiful love we made. Please don't turn away from me tonight. Let's find our way back to the fading light. Don't turn away and leave me in the blue. Just for you. Just take a breath and look into my eyes, and leave behind the shadows and the lies. The radio whispers a familiar song, reminding us of where we both belong. I know the winter makes the spirit cold, but we have a magic that will not grow old. I'll wrap my arms around your quiet fears and gently wash away the hidden tears. Just let the defenses softly fall. We're gonna safely catch them all. Don't close the door, don't walk into the gray. We have so many things we need to say. A temporary glitch upon the screen doesn't change the beauty we have seen. Please don't turn away from me tonight. Let's find our way back to the fading light. Don't turn away and leave me in the blue. My analog heart is beating just for you. Just take a breath and
whisper on the dial, a sudden reason for a vintage smile. The frequency was hidden, buried deep, a quiet promise that the night would keep. I turned the volume up and closed my eyes, and found the truth behind the heavy skies. There is love in the static air tonight, glowing softly in the amber light. Love in the static, pushing through the gray, washing all the artificial words away. You are a signal I can finally trust, a diamond hiding in the analog dust. The synthesizer plays a hypnotic hum. We're matching the rhythm of a silent drum. The white noise fades into a velvet blue, and suddenly the room is only you. We don't need a perfectly pristine track. We love the crackle and we love the crack. The imperfections make the magic real, teaching my cynical, tired heart to feel. As the antennas break and the systems fail, we are riding safely on a quiet sail, a telepathic wave across the room, chasing away the suffocating room. There is love in the static air tonight, glowing softly in the amber light. Love in the static, pushing through the gray, washing all the artificial words away. You are a signal I can finally trust, a diamond hiding in the analog dust. In the static, in the static, I feel you near. The ceiling fan is cutting through the heavy purple smoke. I'm hanging on every single word you softly spoke. The neon from the street sign paints across your face, a perfect masterpiece inside a quiet space. I try to play it cool, I try to hold my ground, but you're the most intoxicating magic I have found. The logic circuit shorted, the system's breaking down. I'm totally surrendered in this analog town. The air is getting thin, the frequency is low. I'm caught inside the current of the undertow, a subtle shift of gravity, a beautiful defeat, making the midnight totally complete. You make me lose my breath every single time, a flawless melody, a devastating rhyme. I lose my breath in the velvet fading light, a beautiful casualty of the quiet night. I don't need oxygen, I don't need the air, as long as I'm tangled in your shadow and your hair. The tape is running slow, the colors softly bleed. You are the absolute only thing I need. I trace the invisible lines upon your skin, forgetting where you end and where I begin. We're completely isolated from the modern rush, living in the center of the midnight hush. You smile that little smile and completely wreck my mind. You make me lose my breath every single time. A flawless melody, a devastating rhyme. Lose my breath in the velvet fading light, a beautiful casualty of the quiet night. I don't need oxygen, I don't need the air, as long as I'm tangled in your shadow and your hair. Lose my breath, lose my breath. Lose my breath, falling for you.
The avenue is glowing in magenta and blue, the absolute perfect setting for me and you. The rain left a mirror on the empty street, catching the rhythm of our walking feet. You're wearing a jacket against the night chill. The rest of the city is incredibly still. We step in the shadow of a flickering sign. I'm watching your quiet eyes intertwine with mine. The electricity hums in the humid night air. There's a beautiful magic just resting right there. We don't need a script and we don't need a word. This is the sweetest silence I've ever heard. It's a neo-post romance in the velvet dark, sharing the heat of the analog spark. A neon post romance, slow and deep, a beautiful promise we are going to keep. Let the modern world sleep in its heavy, cold bed. We're living the vintage dreams inside of our heads. The saxophone whispers a cinematic line, untangling the heavy knots along my spine. You lean in close and I catch my breath, a beautiful victory over cynical death. We are insulated from the rushing machine, the most incredible movie that I've ever seen. A telepathic wire connecting us two, washing away all the residual blue. Let the hour hand melt on the broken dial. Let's just stay lost for a beautiful while. A steady combustion, incredibly sweet, making the midnight completely